We just got back from a 3.5 hour away from the house trip. And guess what we brought home? What we got, Paul?
This is a 1952 John Deere BN.
So, I spent probably, what?
$1,500.
$1,500 on this thing. We have no idea if it runs or not. Supposedly it does. Makes a BN, John Deere BN. This front wheel from 48, that's when they changed to the box seat. 48.
47 is when they changed to the box seat. Midway.
All right.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Mr. Technical. Go back to your parts manual. Anyway.
201 was the first one. Okay, fine, we'll restart. Just restart.
No, we're not restarting this a million times. So anyway, they have a 16-inch front wheel. Now, if they can, and then they have this split pedestal. From what I've learned is that you can get a split pedestal as an option on a regular B, and it has a split pedestal, and it's just a regular B, and they have a single front wheel. They have a 10-inch rim on them instead of a 16. So I could be wrong, but this is what I'm coming up with. Paul, what about the back wheels on this tractor?
Okay, the back wheels are different because the 42-inch wheels.
Yeah, the rims are 42 inches.
Yeah.
950 by 42s.
Yeah.
Tires.
And the axles.
Now look how wide these axles are on this tractor.
They're 15 feet apart.
No, they're not 15 feet. They're really wide. They're wider than a normal B.
Okay, they're wider than a normal B.
Yeah, they stick out. A lot of them get cut off with a blowtorch if they didn't need them, because they didn't. You hook the barn doors with them, come to an abrupt stop. So, but this one here still has the wide axles. They're 15 spline, just like an A. They're heavier duty because when you get the wheels pushed all the way out, there's a lot of load on them. Your rear axle casting, this housing, it has a different part number. I think it ends in an 06. A regular B ends in a casting number 05. It's got a bigger bearing for the bigger axle. So that's a good way to, you know, if you're ever looking at one of these, that's a really good way to tell the difference. If it's starts with an 05, it's a regular B. If it starts with an 06, it's a not really a high crop, just a high clearance is what they call it. They didn't make a high crop B per se. They made an A and I think a G, but not a B.
They didn't make a B.
So
narrow.
let's look at some other things on the tractor. Is there anything else that really makes it special? I know there's some special parts like the drawbar is different, but it doesn't really make it any special. So
It's got a unique muffler from all the other.
yeah, well, every B's that way.
Yeah.
So
From the different.
let's talk about a lot of the good points on this tractor, Paul. What's it got? Let's start with the front.
Okay.
So, tell me about the sheet metal. Is it really? It's pretty good shape, isn't it? There's not a whole bunch of dents or anything like that.
There's like one dent on this side, but that's it.
Right.
Now, if you come up here,
Yeah. Has the shutters, right?
yep.
Yeah.
In there, you see the shutters.
Radiator shutters are still in it.
They're still there.
They don't function, but they're there.
Yep. And if you look up here, there's a hole.
Yeah.
But well, we don't talk about that.
Our cameraman, Joe.
How did you take my job?
Yeah. Well, you're going to be the body man when it comes to that. Joe wants to learn body work, don't you, Joe? All right, what else is good about this tractor? It's got good sheet metal for the most part.
Yeah.
We can patch that hole. I think we could do a good job. There's a lot of nice
It's got
patches on the market now. It's got shutters. It's got a generator on it, and it's the right one. It's got the correct mag. It's got a light switch. You probably have to put a battery in it before the lights will work, though.
Yeah.
But all the lights are there, right?
Yep. It does not start, as we know of.
Yeah, we're gonna put some gas in it. We're gonna see if it's got some spark. We're gonna put a battery in it, and then we'll try to coax it to life. The back tires are fair. I mean, they got some slices and cracks and stuff in them, but
It's got a few cuts in them, just a few.
But, if you notice, this has got the period correct Goodyear tires on it.
With the little diamonds.
Yeah, the little diamonds. See the Goodyear symbol down there? Both of the back tires
And the original
are
Goodyear tires.
they're Goodyears, and I believe that those could very well be the original tires for the tractor. So
The front wheel, on the other hand,
front one's been replaced. It's got an Armstrong on the front.
but I think we do have a Goodyear.
Yeah, a little story about that. I went to a swap meet in my younger days, and I bought 2 Goodyear tires with little diamonds around them, you know, like I wanted for my tractor. But at the time, it was an A I was working on. And the one there they were showing was a 650 16. Well, I grabbed both of them tires, and I thought, man, I hit the jackpot. And I got to the point that when I was working on the tractor, I was getting ready to put the tires on, and I got the 1650 out, or the 16650 out, and the other tire I had was a 550 16. So they were 2 different size tires. They're both Goodyears, but they were 2 different size tires. So I'm like, at that point, I got took. But then later that year, I went to a swap meet and I got another 550 Goodyear. So I got a match set of 550 16-inch Goodyear tires for whatever, like a B or a different model of tractor. And I still have that single 1650 Goodyear tire, which will be perfect match for this tractor here. So it only took 30 years for this to happen. It was meant to be. So yeah, it's got a backlight on it. It's got the little red light bulb in it. I don't know if it works or not, but it's all there. It's got the switch and everything. The battery box is not just absolutely rotted out. Got power control on it. Just a lot of good stuff on this tractor. It just looks like it's been taken care of. The story on it is that it was bought in an auction. It was come from California. It's got some writing on the side. It says it's from California right on the side of it. He said it came to him and didn't have any fluids in it. No, nothing. It was all drained out. So he bought it on a computer auction, and he got it running like 6 or 8 years ago, he said, and then he hadn't done anything else with it since. So what we're going to do is try to go through the process of getting it started, getting it running, and see what we have.
Yep. Stop. Dad won't mind if I take the battery out of his 730. Just gonna take the seat.
Alright, first thing is to get the seat out of the way.
Check. Next, get your battery. Because you forgot.
Now you set it in.
Now you get your ground wire. Is that right?
No, positive.
You get your positive wire.
Positive ground, yes.
Positive ground wire. You put it on there. Then you get your 11/16 wrench.
11/16, huh?
a half-inch wrench. And then you tighten. And then you put your seat back on.
Maybe.
And you grab your seat cover that you grab out of nowhere. Make sure it's in
Hey,
place.
wait a minute. Where'd you get that battery from?
It was sitting in the. It was sitting. And it was sitting in the corner.
This looks an awful like the one off my G.
That one was also sitting in the corner. You had a spare. Spare one.
You're a terrible liar. Order up.
Okay, it's time to check the oil. You get down here. You loosen that up. It's good.
Oil drips out of it. It's good.
Yep.
Tighten it up. Well, it looks like we get gas. It seems to be leaking like a sieve. I'll turn it on here. We'll see if it's got it in the carburetor. Oh yeah, plenty. Well, Paul, hop up there. Let's see if it'll fire. This thing is in neutral.
Okay.
Are you ready for contact?
Yes.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna run the choke and stuff here. The starter. Give it some gas. Give it some choke. new home for the winter. I think we did all right on this purchase. It actually pulled itself off the trailer, which is a, you know, that's a big plus in my world. And it's got all the paint on it. I mean, when's the last time you drug a whole tractor home with paint? Pretty rare. So we're going to try to get this one in the queue for restoration. I'm going to get her, take her all down and start from the scratch. Before we do that, we got to do this guy. This isn't even my truck. I've been doing this for somebody else for about 10 years, and well, it's time for it to get done. So yeah, kind of burned out on that one. And for anybody that's interested, last winter, this was last winter's project, our little 110. I did a little feature on working on the steering wheel, and completely went all the way through it from top to bottom, painted it all up. Turned out really good. I'm happy with it. What do you say, Petey? He approves. So, yep. We'll keep you informed and try to send some new videos out from time to time. Hopefully we can take you along on that bee project. That's the whole idea. We're going to try to be a little more regimented with our videos. So thank you for watching. Hope everything's well in your world. Thank you.